What's up, Team Junk? Gonna have to be super quick. I'll put if you want to, it's a Trade Zero account challenge, but today there was no trades with Trade Zero. But a referral link if you want to use them as a broker, they're very good for short locates and borrows and stops and stuff like that. How's it going, everyone? I mean, for me, I had made 160 bucks. I made 230, but I got chopped up on commissions. Yeah, Sava, I mean, let's just quickly go through the trades. I actually messed up Sava, but I had a really good plan and I said it on Twitter and I just didn't follow it. But I mean, basically, you've got shorts. Let's just make sure I can see what we're doing here. Share screen. This will be really quick. I think most people are just going to have to catch up. You guys are pouring in. I'm sorry. I think most people are just going to have to catch up. But yeah, Sava, I mean, it's an obvious. It broke. Everyone probably expected it to go down because it's a shitty penny stock, and then it had a new breakout. And I was watching that, and I knew it. So with Sava, I was short around the 870s. Around this, no, sorry, I was long in the 870s. Added into the morning dip, and then it ripped. Sadly, when I came back down to about the 890s, I don't have much conviction in me longs, even though I've won nearly all my recent longs. I didn't have the conviction. I sold for small profits, and then obviously we had the right from I sold in the 80s for a small profit, and we had the right up to the 10s. So Sava was a really good long. I totally messed it up, but I'm really proud. It sucks that I got the long wrong, but I'm really proud of the fact that I'm spotting these long patterns and spotting where shorts are getting squeezed. And it's one of those things. I mean, look, I would have been a $260 day instead of a $160 day, so really doesn't matter. It's a tiny day, irrelevant. IMMP was the gap and crap. It's pretty much hovering on this resistance, more or less topped quite nicely across this 195 level, and just came down, but it was never really up much. Like, I was lucky I caught it around 205, added a bit in pre-market, and then I just sold the drop, and that was it. But I mean, honestly, I got from like 2 to like 186 or something, and that's not perfect. I probably got about 6% of potentially not a lot. Like, you know what I mean? If I hadn't sold it in the 180s now and a short from probably the 190s, there's only ever 5% in this. It sucked. Managed to get 166 bucks somewhere, somehow on it. Sava we talked about, messed up the long, made 10 bucks. WPRT was the last one that I'll discuss today. And it looked by all means like a gap ad, just the volume's through the roof here, which means it kind of isn't a gap. Well, it's a gap and crap with the exception of the volume's just a bit too high, although it is a high floor. Regardless, when you get unprecedented volume, it kind of wipes out this chart because the volume's significantly higher. And with this, I left it because the volume was too high, and then I took a couple of shorts into the VWAP bounce. But when it couldn't break 210, and it did break 210 and reclaimed, I was like, someone wants this up. So I just took it off because I've got to go out. So that was another 100 bucks. But otherwise, that's it. Like made $160 because I got 8 with commissions, and that's a wrap. Did it in 3 minutes 50 seconds. It's a very quiet day out there. There's not a lot going on, despite what the stocks, the trade scanners are kind of showing. I mean, look, if you change to Duran, like anything with volume, nothing's running. We've got like Sava and WPRT, and Sava was a good long. I fucked it up, and WPRT is not a short because it's got too much volume, and it's not a long per se because, I mean, it's just a fucking shit company. Do you know what I mean? And they're all shit companies, but I mean, look, if it's 2 or 230 and it's holding high up there, 230, then for sure it's a long and it's a squeeze. But otherwise, no play. Peace. Live the dream. I'm popping out. Got to go out and see some family back in England.